The goat has been rearing since ancient times. Generally, goat farming means raising them for harvesting milk, meat, and fiber. Starting a goat farming business can be a great way to earn a supplemental income or even a full-time income. Goat farming is a relatively low-cost business to start, and there is a growing demand for goat meat and dairy products. Starting a goat farm for a successful farming business involves 7 steps. It begins like this. The first and foremost important thing is choosing a breed to consider. Next, providing the right environment like location and shelter depending on their behavior. However, keeping the feed and minerals balanced lets you make a sustainable profit. Let's dig deep and find out how you will start when you are a beginner in livestock farming. Besides, a proper raising technique can save you time and money. The commercial goat growing business is contributing significantly to the economy and nutrition of some countries. But goat farming has become famous worldwide. The number of farmers increases rapidly. These steps will help you to start a most profitable goat farm. Depending on your farming motive, you must select the right breeds for your farm. Typically, people usually raise them for milk and meat and sell them as pets. To start farming based on goat or sheep first, the 4 most essential things are to selection process and methods in different stages. As goats usually love to grow within a group, space and location selection for farming should be on top of your list. Besides, having access to open spaces where they can move around will benefit them, so make sure you choose a facility with that feature. One of the other things you can do, choose an area far away from the city. So, it would help your goats not be affected by pollution. While selecting a farm area, you should ensure clean and dry surface. The mud floor is appropriate except where high rainfall or snow is observed. Tranquil and open area, so they can move around and browse. Also, water and food availability in the farm area. They hate rain and cold weather, so make sure to keep them in sturdy and well-built places. When you are raising goats commercially, food management is crucial. Therefore, you should grow grass in a pasture field. Generally, goats are moderately strong creatures. They do appear to have a disgust for rain. It is highly recommended to keep them out of cold winds if at all possible. A homely shelter for them to escape is a must when the climate forces. For the primitive level, it is relevant how to define a perfect budget. Its cost will vary depending on the shelter type. The different character has a specific plan, but few budgets are fruitful for every beginner who wants to open a grazing business. A goat house is a shelter built to keep them at night, provide security, save them from unfavorable weather, hot sunlight, etc. However, the modern-day residence includes some facilities to ease care and farm management by adding separate rooms, feeders, water, and sometimes acting as feed storage. Choosing the right kind of shelter is crucial. Also, it may directly influence production. However, when you are choosing one for your goats, there are primarily consider location of your farm, number of animals, your motive to raise them and associate cost to build. This is the most serious issue that the majority experience with goats. They can escape specialists, particularly if there is any forage, grass, or food visible on the other side of the fence. There are numerous choices for fencing, depending on your accessible space. The sort of wall you require is also subject to the measure of the goats you are planning for raising. High-quality electric fences are recommended for beginners. However, you can build permanent fences, which can be cost-effective. Like other animals, goats need easy access to clean water. Besides that, they eat many things, but it is a myth that they eat everything. You should feed them 4 times a day if you want them to gain muscle. A minimum of 1.5 inches should be between the main floor and the place where food is served. However, food should be used properly during feeding. It helps you gain weight if you provide nutritious food. Weight gain can also be aided by supplemental food. As goats eat almost everything, You should ensure no harmful plants or poisonous vines near your farm. Food management primarily suggests giving food for the expected and desired growth in several ages and different seasons. Providing animals with conditions that enable them to exhibit natural behaviors is one of key principles. For goats, some of these behaviors may appear obvious, such as those associated with living outdoors and having access to natural feeds. Others are less so, such as the way goats behave at key stages of their reproductive cycle. Here is some tip to understand your goats more. They can be very aggressive, especially the bulks. Aggressiveness is related to the size and shape of its horns. They are very social animals. They love the humans around them. It is possible to keep them as indoor pets. Unlike other animals, goats can identify their kids with eyesight and sound. The scent is a significant way in which adults and their newborns develop a bond. Every farmer should have the least amount of knowledge about the breeding maturity of goats. 7 months older does are suited for giving birth, but 1 year is ideal. Additionally, she should weigh 70 to 75 pounds. Pregnant women need 150 gestation days to give birth. Usually, 2 seasons are available for breeding. Within moments of being born, kids are up and walking around. After 2 months, they usually become less dependent on their mother's milk. At 2 to 4 months, separate the kids from the mother into the teenage compartment. Out-of-season breeding can happen. It's pretty different. However, sometimes hormones should use to increase the breeding season, according to a doctor's consultant.